Billy and Mike here with you today. We've been having a lot of conversations with people about owner financing as it's become more and more pertinent into the current economy. So one of the big questions we want to talk to you today about is who's it perfect for? And that's one of the big questions we get from people is it right for me? And so, Mike, what is your off-the-cuff answer? What is the first thing that pops in your head for that?
Well, I like to go back when you say it's pertinent today. I think it's absolutely for most individuals that are getting to a certain stage in their life and they're talking about retirement or moving closer to their kids or having that perfect retirement life. There's so few people that can actually do that.
Yeah.
So few.
Yes.
That this is huge. This could be a life-changing event for somebody if they just understand it. So who's it for? It's for that person that does not need to sell their house and take that lump sum.
Because there's the tax implications and things that come with it. Like nobody wants to take on that big chunk of money. Sometimes they do, but there's other options. A lot of people would prefer the stream of income, being able to get that check every single month, rather than here's a chunk of money, go ahead and deal with it, talk to the tax man about it. It's a different situation, a different conversation they get to deal with.
Well, absolutely. And then what do most people do when they get that big chunk? They might pay down debt. They may invest in a 401k, a retirement, an IRA. The problem is that those are all volatile markets.
Up and downs, yep.
What seller financing does for you is it protects you in so many ways, but it's a guaranteed paycheck every month in, month out, that you can use for whatever. It can help pay your new mortgage. It can help pay for a car, medical. It can help do whatever, but it's not as volatile because you're protected in so many ways, which I know we'll talk about that one day, but you're so protected with doing a seller financing versus putting your money into the stock market.
This kind of economy, the two groups of people that are still making money no matter what, banks and lawyers. So the banks are making money for obvious reasons. So why wouldn't you do what the bank is doing? Because if they're making money and they're so smart, do what they're doing. That just makes more sense, I think. So I think you're right. So when it comes to people that it's perfect for, people that want that stream of income, that have their house paid down to almost the bare minimum, like we can't owe half or owe a ton of money. That's not going to work. So you have to be almost paid off and just want the freedom to be able to have that stream of income and do kind of what they want to do.
100%. And, I also want to make sure that people understand you don't have to be going into retirement to do this.
No.
I mean, let's say you inherit a piece of property.
Yeah.
Let's say that you were able to double down, do a 15-year mortgage, and you bought it when you were 20 and now you're 35, 40. And if you don't need that large lump sum to go buy the next house, this is a great revenue source. It really is. I feel so confident you're protected in multiple ways that it's a no-brainer, at least to have the conversation. Yep. And that's where we come into play.
Yep.
You and I will sit down, we'll map it out, we'll show you how you're protected. And just remember, if banks are willing to do this, they know they're protected.
They know they're protected.
So why wouldn't you want to at least see what the banks are doing?
Yep.
Because they're making money hand over fist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, lump sum. So if you do need a lump sum, there is often always a deposit involved. And that's a non-refundable deposit. So you're getting that chunk of money depending on what you need. That's part of the negotiation process. So there's a lot of pluses when this comes out of this.
Absolutely. There's many ways to structure the deal that works for both parties. It's got to be a win-win. So if you're sitting out there and you're going, hey, I like to consider this, but I want X, Y, and Z, and you're not willing to make it a win-win, then seller financing is not for you.
Yeah.
But if you want a great opportunity that both parties can win-win, just give us a call, because we can sit down, we'll show you how to structure it that works for both of us. Because you and I are both going with the same mindset.
Yeah.
There's no reason why both parties can't walk away with something that's beneficial. And, this can be passed on generational too.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be a 5-year, 10-year. It can be generational.
Yep.
So if something happens to you and your spouse is left alone, it's theirs. And let's say it happens to both of you, it could be willed to your, it doesn't have to end with you.
Amazing. So so if some of these things make your ears perk up a little bit and you want to have those conversations, our contact information's there. We can sit down with you for free and at least talk a little bit more or go over some of the benefits, whatever, some of your concerns, some of the conversations we are currently having with people. And we've done a few of these already, so we're pretty experienced with it and we can walk you through some of the different scenarios. But, it's a free conversation.
It is. And right now we're focused in Maryland. But if you're you're calling in from a different area, just let us know. We do have partners around the state, around the country, that we can put you in contact with. But it's well worth a 15-30-minute consultation. It's complimentary. It doesn't cost you a nickel, maybe a cup of coffee. But other than it, that's it.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right.